Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to Supports for Hire, and yes, we were on to Furion. Now, at the last part of my video, I mentioned getting back to my roots of sorts. I happened to have pulled up a couple little clips and I put together, so I'm going to drop those right here, just to demonstrate some points, and then we'll get back to the video, so you can enjoy those, and then we'll get back to it.
Malfurion coming out for Karoiki.
I've said it every game, Karoiki, it's part of their heritage to draft a strong support early. It's been Malfurion every single time.
Every single time.
Tribulation on Tychus. There we go. Dark Lord Lee once again playing Malfurion as he has every game today. Granny Goodness on Nazebo and Disco Panda playing Zarya. Falstad. Yeah, is it gonna work though? Oh, Mouth dropping a Twilight Dream? Yeah, it is going to work. They take down top Locust Swarm, but there's no one around him to heal. Malfurion uses a great ice block to hold Sonya off there, and the Gus disengages off of him, so Mouth will live for now. Twilight Dream, so good, yeah. Secures 2
cross for the double CC, but APOC was used, and such will go out to keep Kerrigan alive, and it looks like right now, as the Twilight Dream is used, that Karoiki is going to be able to engage really hard.
Look at that. It looked like Slapithers was turning it, and then the Twilight Dream stopped him right in their tracks. They couldn't engage. Karoiki turned on it, and it looks like they want to end this one.
And yeah, those clips were from Squadron's Slugfest, where my team competed for, well, some weeks, and then we won the 15th week and the 18th week, the Karoiki All-Stars. Of course, most of those plays, that was all shot in that was all from week 15. So if you want to go and see week 15 of Slugfest, you can see those plays and more. So that's from Squadron's Slugfest. You can check that out on Squadron's channel. They're Heroes of the Storm channel, and that's what that is. So I'm going to be playing some Furion, and hopefully I can recapture some of that magic.
Melum, grant us strength.
Alright, Big Green. Let's do well. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be taking down some Immortals.
Like me.
I thought I was done suffering fools.
Let's get moving.
I thought I'd just get those out of the way. Okay, so friendly team: Genji, Sylvanas, KT, Malfurion, Stukov. Yikes. Against Raynor, Tracer, Kerrigan, Zagara, Rhaegar. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to do some damage. I'm probably going to have to go into full Moonfire here. I can lane by myself if need be. I'd rather not have Sylvanas by herself. Yeah, I think this may be our best course of action. I don't think we're going to be very good at racing the Immortal here. With Raynor, Tracer, Kerrigan, Zagar, and Rhaegar, I don't think so. So Malfurion was top of the top meta when it came to the support role. He was the one you would always pick. Although his recent changes have kind of really stirred that away when they took away his mana regen for his Twilight Dream. So now you can't really use your roots like you really want to. You have to really pick and choose when you want to root stuff, because then you will go out of mana extra quick if you're not careful. And there's also, they took away his cleanse, so that also kind of really hurts, because now cleanse is becoming, like I said in the other video, it's becoming a commodity that not all supports have. Rhaegar is one that still possesses it, but for their team, the thing to cleanse would be Kerrigan's combo. She got rooted, nice. And hopefully my game sound isn't too loud. If so, I may have to adjust that. But yeah, Furion was top of the top before. At least that's what he once was. Now he's kind of gone back to not necessarily. He's still very usable. It just comes down to the fact where you may have other choices. Because before it was just Furion or bust. But Furion has that very, very nice ability to root people. I love roots. I learned very quickly that you have to learn to follow up with your root, because it's very important. You don't want to waste it. Now, what Stukov's doing here, I think we would actually get more damage out if he were to actually auto-attack it. Because his auto-attack is just so heavy. But we're getting through this. We're losing. Defend. Because we can't keep pace with their auto attackers. Get a couple picks. Yeah, we needed to defend from the start there. I'm gonna head on back and change that up really quickly. Genji, I need mana. Oh, he doesn't need healing? I'm sorry, I had to do it. Especially with all the Genji stuff. So, I'm gonna wind up taking Twilight Dream. Because Twilight is just, it's just too big of, you just can't miss out on having that. You need that weapon. Whenever I play on, like, whenever I'm playing by myself or with my friends and we play a Furion and they take Tranquility, you're just gonna charge straight through because then you have nothing to fear. The whole, having Twilight is like having a mosh pit. You don't really want to run straight towards him because he may have it off cooldown and he may just use it. Okay, we're on our way. Although Genji's staying, maybe I should have stayed for the lane. Considering the way they changed up Furion, he can lane now. I don't like it, but he can. Gets rid of some of this creep. Get Kerrigan, Moonfire. I gotta get down there. They don't need me here. We have to have somebody at least in lane. And again, Furion can lane now. And once I finish my quest, I'll be able to do much more damage to the minions themselves. Here, I'm going to get Moonfire gets more powerful as I use them. Slows would be good, but I just need to be able to handle Raynor in lane, which shouldn't be that hard. And as long as I keep him at bay, we should be able to actually win that fight up there. Yeah, I'm not doing so bad. Plus, it's at some point, Moonfire doesn't cost you anything. Or at least it doesn't feel like it does. See, I already got him on the back foot. I might get him. Almost there. Got him. Again, don't underestimate the Furion power now. You betcha. So if people don't realize just how strong your Moonfire can truly get if you just keep getting it off. And I got Cigar with the stun. That's great. Also, Raynor kind of plays into anything, so I can really beat him because I think my range is actually longer than him when I take all these upgrades. I may be able to get him again. Or her. Just as long as I keep the Moonfire fire in here, I can just continually fire on him off and get stronger. Sadly, I just lost it. Got him again. Again, Moonfire costs nothing. And I kind of had to build for the damage here. We probably should be attacking, but like they're down. Who needs mana? Genji needs mana. So okay, so I haven't gone over his things yet. So Q is regrowth. That's his healing ability. If you use regrowth, you heal people for over time. He doesn't have initial like super duper heals right away. It takes a little bit of overtime for it to truly kick in. And that was usually one of the things that Furion always had. It was like, well, he needs overtime. Just because some people get blown up. He's not very good at defending that. Ooh, good arrow. Again. You can have mana. And so my W is the Moonfire. Moonfire is probably my best offensive weapon. Well, I guess you could make the case that Roots is your best offensive weapon, but it is also kind of my defensive weapon. And that's what my E is, Entangling Roots. The Roots are very useful, but they are very mana costly now. They weren't as before, because at 10 you would get Twilight Dream, and then you would have mana regen built into it. However, since they stripped that away, you really do have to manage yourself much better. Thankfully, Moonfire doesn't cost anything, and I'll just keep saying that. Ooh, they want me. Alrighty then, folks. I know Rhaegar's still here. Da 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 da, getting Rainer. Push. Almost. I mean, it is just kiting after all. And I do have the ability to do that. Ooh, how's top looking? Not so good. We needed Sylvanas to actually push with the Immortal to truly get stuff done. But, whatever. Solo lane Furion. It's a thing. So what do we got? And my dog hears something.
The land and I are one.
Let's see. Okay, so where are they? There. Oh god, they just got KT bad. Was that that was a shove? And that was Twilight Dream. Twilight Dream is the great... You can definitely offset a whole bunch of stuff with Twilight, just because silence is very important. And we also have Sylvanas, who actually took the Wailing Arrow, so that's gonna have double silence all around. I always take Ice Block for defense. Just there's no appealing here at all, so that's why you take Ice Block. Let's see. Okay, so Entangling Roots and then Twilight Dream. Twilight Dream, it silences enemies, and then, you know, once you shut off their abilities, they can't fight. That's the most important thing. And my D trait actually gives mana to people, and it reduces cooldowns. Yeah, cooldowns recharge 50% faster. That's why he was so great. And usually when you're running mages, you want to use Furion. Pull? No pull. Ah. Okay. I got an ice block to that, but I didn't feel like I needed to. So we're just gonna wait for this Hyperion to roll through. We gotta get on the Immortal. I forgot. Oh, she took Nidus Network. So there should be some Niduses around. So Nidus Network, there's a, well, Pulse Bomb upgrade, duh. And then we had Hyperion, Maelstroms. My team has Pyroblast with the push. Did Gage take X-Blade or the Dragon Blade? I didn't see him actually. X-Strike. Okay, so he's not. Okay, so he's not going for that. Ooh. Great silence. We actually have really good sustain because we have double support. So we should be able to win this pretty good. We're actually taking over these fights fairly well. Double support does help. Furion, if you actually run double support and you have Furion as like your secondary with Stukov or next to Ariel, you're usually pretty stacked when it comes to your heals. And Twilight is great for counter engages like you saw in the video with Squadron and Slugfest when I just kind of straight ran through them. So then, it's just a nice little playmaking thing to have in your back pocket, Twilight. Tranquility's cool and all, but it's just, there's no fear from the enemy, where, like, if I charge this dude, there's nothing that's gonna stop me. But, since I never really take Trank, I really don't see the reason why anymore. It's just, you need Twilight to keep them at bay. Although they have nobody who's really going to be running up on me anyway. They have Tracer. I mean, she can. Seal myself up. Push. Also, I can destroy creep really, really well. Got him. Always pick your spots with Twilight. Just like riding a bike. Back to my roots and win the game. Feels good. Good to be back, Malf. Good to be back. I actually I believe I mastered Furion, at least I like to say that. Even with his changes. I can still play him at a high level, so I would like to say that. Also, when Genji was like, damn, dude, you took down the Raider by yourself? Yeah! It's not out of the realm of possibility. Kiting. He did good, though. I didn't see what he was doing because I was solo lane Furion the whole time, but hey, you know, things tend to work out. I got clutch heals, that's good. Okay, Genji, you can have the point. So, yeah. I'll show my build now for this special little thing going on. So I went. This is full Moonfire because I didn't need to really do any of the heal stuff. Because we had Stukov. So my Moonfire is the quest. The quest increases and it makes your damage better, and it makes your reach farther. Okay. And there's full Moonfire, so then the radius is bigger and it reduces your mana cost, so that's why it doesn't cost shit. You take the shower. The shower is every time you fire it off, it gets to the third stack, and then it just gets 15% stronger. It's just having the extra damage helps out. So then we had Twilight Dream. Twilight Dream is the ultimate go-to. This is the playmaking button. This will stop people in their tracks, and this will stop engages like I did. Then there was Ice Block. Ice Block is the defensive talent, which I didn't use, but it's good to have just so you can save yourself in very bad situations. Then I got Yasura's Gift. Yasura's Gift is probably the heal upgrade, where if you're at full health, you heal for much more. So his healing is much better at 16 if you're at full health. Then the choice is, I never take Revitalize. People take Revitalize, so when you use your trait, you actually get mana yourself, but if you play correctly, you won't have mana issues. At least I didn't feel I had any. And then Tenacious Roots is usually good if you really need to cap people. I could have comboed that with Stukov's easily. And then here is Astral Communication. This is the upgrade where you actually teleport forward with Twilight. But again, I don't really take it. I usually just take Storm Shield or I take Rewind. But it's mostly Storm Shield for the extra defense for that. So yeah, I got back to my roots in Furion. Had a pretty good game to showcase, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, so he's still really, really good. He's just not insta first pick anymore, but he is a great thing to learn. If you're going to pick up a support and you're going to try to get at this is the guy you want to try to start with. I love Furion. I became a Furion main for a very long time because of him. He's level 46, folks. He's 46. He outclasses everybody I got. So I'll just leave it at that. Don't try him. I will end with that. Try him. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Support for Hire. Maybe. I'm gonna dread doing this one with morals. Just saying. See you guys next time.